For today's lesson you will need a 8-inch chef's knife, a melon baller or a teaspoon, a paring knife and a whisk. I have here a pot with approximately half a gallon of water. I have some flour which I mix into that water, and I have about 3 to 4 ounces of oil, in this case olive oil, but you could also use any other oil. Mix that all in your pot and stir it all up. Once you have mixed it all up and there's no lumps as in this here, we're gonna add the juice from 1 lemon. I'm gonna take the lemon and I'm gonna just squeeze it into the liquid, just like that. And another one. And you don't have to worry about the seeds. You can leave them in there. That's not a problem. How to prepare an artichoke. Artichoke is a flower from the thistle family and considered a delicacy in the Mediterranean. Here it's lesser known vegetable, as many people don't really know exactly how to treat an artichoke. Therefore, this is a way I show you how to do. Now first you take the artichoke and you remove some of the outer leaves. As you can see, these leaves are slightly brown. It's caused by frost, and being exposed to frost actually makes the flesh of the artichoke more sweet. I'm carefully removing the outer leaves. I don't want to pull too hard, as I don't want to break the artichoke. Keep on peeling until you get to the softer center. Now these leaves don't need to have to be thrown away. We can always cook them and just eat the fleshy part on the bottom of the leaf while dipping it in vinaigrette or sour cream dressing or anything like that. So I've now peeled my artichoke. I'm going to remove the top part of the artichoke, about 2 inches to 2.5 inches from the top. I'm going to cut straight down. Now I have here exposed the choke, and it's called the choke, as if you would eat it, you would most likely choke on it. Next, we're going to remove the bottom stem. And in this case, I'm going to remove the stem simply because the stem is far too fibrous to be eaten. Next, once you have peeled your artichoke, all exposed surfaces should be rubbed with lemon juice in order to prevent it from turning brown. Next, you're going to take your melon baller and you carefully remove the hairy part in the center of the artichoke. Now this is the hairy part of the artichoke. Feels almost like a fur or pelt. And we have to completely remove those without actually removing too much from the artichoke itself. You can see all the hairs are removed. Now I need to rub it with a little lemon juice in order to prevent it from turning brown. Next, I'm going to take my paring knife and I'm going to remove the dark green leaves as little as possible in order to maintain most of the fleshy part of the artichoke. Just like that. Go slightly underneath and take all the green part off. just like that. So almost all around. So it's all nice and cleaned up. And now I have all clean, all the green parts are removed, and all I'm left with is the bottom of the artichoke, or the meaty part. Just gonna go around the edges to just clean them up a little. Wrap them with the remaining lemon. And place them into my cooking liquid. Once you have cleaned all your artichokes and submerged in your cooking liquid, the flour, water and lemon juice and oil liquid, we're gonna take it over to the stove and cook them. Bring them up to a boil, and once they're boiling, turn them down to a simmer and cook them for approximately 20 minutes. My artichokes are about to be done. A few more minutes. As you can see, the water has now, or the flour has now thickened that water and created kind of like a barrier for between the artichoke and the oxygen, preventing the artichoke from turning brown. As well as the oil on top prevents the water from spilling over. Now my artichokes should be done. Just to make sure, I'm gonna quickly check if they are. I'm gonna use my fingers in order to feel if they are tender, and they are. All I need to do now is turn off the pot and let it cool in the broth. Once the artichokes are cold, we can then turn them into salad. We can reheat them in the pan with some butter, salt and pepper, or slice them up and place them on a pizza. Now finally my artichokes are cold, or cooled down in the broth. I'm gonna remove them and I'm gonna take them, and now I can cut them into half. And dress them in vinaigrette, or serve them sliced on a pizza.